me get that out of there. All right, I guess we're back, dude. Holy, dude, I can't get your break with my Wi-Fi right now. Sorry about that, guys. Let's bring this knight out. Bishop out. Opponent gets castled here. I think we just need to keep developing, but I want to push this first. Maybe this and then h6. Bring the knight out and castle. YouTube and Twitch are working on. Yeah, it's just I keep crashing, man. I don't know if it's like a me issue or like if their servers are a bit slower today or what exactly is going on, because they definitely don't normally have this many issues with it, but yeah, it happens, I guess. I guess it happens, dude. Let's bring this bishop back here. I don't want to take and invite c3 and d4 here. Okay, let's bring our knight out and get ready to castle short. Internet issues? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, we're just gonna switch it up and just we'll just play some regular chess. I don't want to I don't want people to be like, you know, trying to play the tournament and like it just keeps crashing. So we'll just play some normal chess. If it crashes again, I'll just hop off for the night, but should be okay, hopefully. Ooh, we have to go. I mean, we could go here, but then after bishop back this way, my knight does not have a retreat square. Might get trapped. I think we're supposed to just go back and then reroute it probably. And just have our knight sit on f6 and g6. Does he push here to open the bishop up? Maybe. Ready to push and trap my bishop in. We could step forward here. Kind of like this better, though. What's up, Journeyman? Knight here, knight here. If they decide to push, we could try to, like, clog up the center, maybe. But I do need to get this bishop out as well. I'd like to bring it out to g4 just to pin that knight to the queen. Okay, they hit our bishop here. There's no fork ideas. I think we're supposed to just slide back here, most likely. Keep our bishop alive. It is trained on the opponent's king, acting as a sort of long-range sniper here. Okay, let's bring our knight out. If they do nothing, we'll just trade off here. If they take, we can take back with our queen, I think, because if they push, we just take the bishop. Did the stream just start? Kind of, yeah. We had a stream crash, so we're kind of just back online. It's crashed. Yeah, I think it's crashed twice, unfortunately. Hopefully not again here. But should be fixed. Now I just restarted my router, so I can't imagine it crashing again. Okay, let's go here. We're threatening to take. Queen takes, pawn takes, opening up our opponent's king. If they push here, we can just get out of the way, maybe just go backwards. There's no threat here with the bishop and queen on this pawn because the rook and the king keep that defended. I'd love to get my rook more involved next. Okay, we got to just take here. Queen here is my first consideration. Knight takes is a consideration as well, by the way, because knight takes, bishop takes. It's kind of sketchy. I guess there's also knight takes, bishop takes, and then the knight doesn't even get kicked. If we go here, knight here, bishop takes. This is probably best. Just maintaining this pressure here. Okay, so they push, opening up the bishop. We take, bishop takes. That is a pin between our queen and king here, so we can't do that. If we push, they push. Okay, so we don't really have a lot of options here. This is not good. Knight here looks decent, actually. Knight here, knight takes, queen check. There's no mate, though, unfortunately. We'll do 5 minutes next. I'm just doing a 10-minute just to get the just to get warmed up here. Take with check, king moves. I guess that's actually not horrible. What? Sorry, guys. 1 second. My bad. Okay, so we could bring the knight over just going after this pawn. Again, like if they take, we just slide out of the way, so that's not really the end of the world. Let's go for it. We could also play a check and then bring the knight in. Nah, let's just go straight. Let's go straight after him here, guys. Let's go. No YouTube stream. We got a YouTube stream up and running. Plain empty box. Wow. So check, queen takes, takes, rook takes. We lose a rook and a knight for a queen and a pawn, queen and 2 pawns. So my first instinct is that works. I'm also looking at bishop takes. King takes. Looks like it doesn't quite work. The problem with rook here is after bishop takes, well, queen takes, king takes. We're fine there as well. Rook over is seeming like our best play here. We could just chuck this check in maybe. Not quite. Slide over. Let's slide over. want to take in a second to think here. Our threats right now are these checks. We're threatening to get in with the bishop as well. Keep in mind that that bishop is absolutely sniping from over here. Yeah, you can send a gift. Higher Reddits. For sure, bro. Went down to 5 minutes. We're at 5 minutes as well here. We are a little bit higher rated, so I'm hoping to pick up the win here, but this has been an absolutely crazy game. I do think we have the edge here. I honestly do. Now, ways that they can defend this pawn. They can't defend with the rook because of our bishop, but they could defend with their bishop. Like this. Also hits a pawn here. So bishop here, queen check, king here, queen check, king here, then the rook gets to take. So this and this is also a pretty big threat. Just driving the king away so our rook can take the pawn. Let's go for it. We've already calculated it. No time of... Oh, wait. This is mate. I forgot that there's mate on F2. Cool. Oh, it's not checkmate. I lied. Oh, damn it. Now I can't take this anymore. Bishop here threatens mate. I guess. Is rook takes valid? Probably not. Probably not, man. Bishop here, queen here. It's knight here as well. Threatening this. Ugh, they're threatening bishop takes pawn now, though. Oh, I totally messed this up. I rushed. There's queen takes, king takes, rook check. King here. Rook here. Oh, this is such a mess, dude. This is such a mess. I just don't see a way to keep that pawn safe. I just don't have anything here. Bishop here, checks here, takes mate. That's really all I'm seeing. If I take here, bishop takes. Oh, rook here. Rook here because if pawn takes, queen checks. And then we pick this up. There's no check anymore. Is rook here a thing? No, because if rook takes, queen check. We just lose an exchange, which is fine considering the circumstances, I think. Rook d8. Very cool move here, guys. Very cool move. Hey, thank you, Pork Plays, for the star. Appreciate you. Look at this move, guys. Rook to d8. No more check. Take, queen check. King here, check. And rook recaptures. Okay, so rook takes bishop or rook here are kind of my two thoughts. I think rook takes bishop is kind of a necessity, though, unfortunately. So I'm just going to play it. Queen takes. Queen back, maybe? Trying to just recapture this pawn at some point. If queen takes queen here, queen here. Oh, I can take with check. Do I want to do that? Takes, knight takes. I probably want to do that. Can't believe I threw this one, man. I mean, now we're just equal material. But if we assume I'll win this pawn back, I guess I'm up a pawn, maybe. We'll see. Finding the wrong attacks here. Maybe so. Maybe so. Okay, we're hitting the rook, though. Can't go here because bishop takes. He goes this way. Thinking we just go back now. Thinking we just go back. Or we could take. No, that's greedy. If we go here, rook here, threatening this. Maybe we just go straight after this pawn. Let's just go for it, guys. If we win this pawn back, we're going to be so in the clear. We'll be so in the clear compared to earlier. Opponent at 228. We're at 221. Getting low on the clock for a rapid game. Getting low on the clock for rapid. Ooh, okay. We could check. I don't think that does much. Could take. Again, I just don't really want to do that. The problem with this move is here, threatening this. And then, we can't defend ourselves. There's no check this way. I think we just got to take the pawn. Then this. And our knight's trapped. Okay, I'll just go back this way. After this, we'll play rook check. And then we'll just have to figure it out. I think rook check pushed this pawn. Potentially. Ooh, or just bishop takes, defending the knight. Why are you guys saying I'm blundering, bro? What are you talking? I'm trying to win this, guys. I'm trying to win this. How am I blundering? If I take this pawn, my knight gets trapped, guys. You got to see the full picture on some of these plays. Takes. Now he can't take my minor pieces. But I guess after rook takes, bishop takes, we kind of have a whole bunch of pawns in a dream. And 1:30 each, guys. Can we win this one? Can we win this one? Okay. We go here. After the knight's kicked, now we can get out of the way and the bishop will keep this pawn safe. We also hit the bishop. It's got to move. I'll probably play pawn takes, create a passed pawn on the queen side of the board, and then we'll try and create a passed pawn on the king side of the board next. 1:05 for our opponent. Someone said eval bar is all white. I don't care. I don't care. We're winning this, bro. We're winning this. Push. Keep the knight safe. Hit the rook. Creating complications. Push again. Now our knight is on a beautiful outpost. The rook is cut off from helping. Push. Bishop will keep that safe. We need our king involved next. No checks, unfortunately. This bishop does nicely cut things off. Check. King takes fork. Fall for it. Good boy. Let's go, guys. Come on. Let's go. Go for the trade. I think we just push. I think we just push. I think we just push. Ah. All right. Let me slow down. Let me slow down. Let me slow down. We got time. We got time. We got time. What am I doing? Okay, he's got this square. What am I doing, bro? Lol. All right, guys, we get the win there. We get the win there. All right, we're gonna switch over to 5-0 now. We're gonna switch over to 5-0, and we're just gonna vibe out on that probably for the rest of this stream. If you guys are new here and enjoying, don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. And let's see if we can string together some wins on the Blitz games now. Let's go. Okay, we'll just recapture here. Knight comes out. Queen comes out. We can castle long now. We've got flexibility here. Let's kick that bishop away. Down to play g4 if we have to. Oh, that was a misclick. I'm not going to lie, that was a misclick. I've made more damaging misclicks before, but I kind of wish that pawn was already on g4 because now we're going to have to waste a move playing g4, g5. And every tempo matters in these opposite side castled positions. Let's keep going. Push again here. I think we just push again. Takes knight here. Knight can hop into the center as well. Oh, okay. Wait. Does that work? Hit the queen. The queen's got to keep a defense of this pawn. So I'm thinking here, takes, knight takes pawn on c7. Reclaims that material. Nice little in-between move here. Or that. Or that. I wonder if we can sack the rook. Rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes. But then he just pushes. No, then check. Oh, I want to do it, guys. I want to do it so badly. Pawn takes, queen takes. The threat is here and here, obviously. Rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes. King here. That would just be mate. Rook here, pawn takes, queen takes. If he pushes, check here. That's a royal fork. Rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Queen here, we push. Rook moves, we checkmate. All right, you know what, guys? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. He sacrificed the rook. Let's go. Rook sacrifice. Time to find out if we're an idiot or if we're goated. By the way, rook here also, guys. And the knight is cutting off some escape squares. Like, if he goes king here, this is just checkmate, guys, because he can't go here or here. This knight is actually doing a lot. Blunder? Who's saying blunder, bro? This is brilliant. This is brilliant. Y'all are wrong, bro. Y'all are just straight up wrong. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. Hey, if I lose, y'all got me. Y'all got me, bro. We'll do that. Right. And we saw this. We saw this as a possibility. And we said we were going to play check. Rook here. Knight check. So I'm thinking knight here or just like rook. We'll just use the rook. So this would be checkmate. Again, guys, the king can't step forward. If he goes this way, rook check. The rook can't go back because of the pin. So I think knight here maybe. Takes, queen takes, that is checkmate. Takes, rook takes, that is checkmate. Takes, king takes. We don't have a clear follow-up in my eyes right now. Oh, wait, no. Check, the knight can't block. We just take. That's just mate. That's just mate. Let's go, boys. Do you have any goals for your elo right now? Nah, we just grind him, bro. What do you guys want? Rook check or queen check? Mate. What do you guys want? Wait, hold on. I'm putting a poll in chat. I'm putting a poll in chat. Let me know, guys. Let me know, guys. Rook mate? Queen mate? Hold at 58 to 42. Why? There's 140 votes in the poll. What the fuck? Yo. Oh my gosh. Are we for real right now? All right, guys. Yeah, vote in the Twitch chat. You can just text. You can just text. I'm seeing one for queen. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, bro. 170 votes. All right. Rook won the poll, guys. Oh my gosh. Holy. Yo, guys, by the way, we had a brilliant that game. Let's go check it out really quick. All right, let's see. Oh, stuck it. Whoever said that wasn't brilliant. Rook takes pawn. Pawn takes. Queen takes. All best moves, boys. Now, the most resilient defense, the engine is saying, is just knight. Oh, sorry, not this. It's knight here. But it's still just over, guys. It's still just over. Like, I was just gonna play rook here. Oh, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. But maybe this, and then rook over. Or we just push, actually. There's only one good move. What am I supposed to play? All right, whatever. I don't care. It was brilliant. Whatever. All right, let's get into the next game. I think there was one person in chat there saying it wasn't a good move, bro. Oh my gosh. Why is everyone talking about this one person's Supercell? What did he do wrong? Is he just talking trash? It's just a free pawn there, guys. I don't know what that was about. Playing Michael Randy here. Bro looks like young Quagmire. What? Is this channel family friendly? I mean, it's hard for me to say the answer to that. How old is the family? Are we talking like small children? Are we talking like teenagers? It's nothing crazy, but I can't promise you there's no like, especially in chat, I can't promise like there's no profanity at all. It's relatively family friendly, I would say. Setting up a fork here. If queen here, I believe we just move the queen over here, probably targeting that pawn. No, we can't do that. Queen here. Not too sure. Doesn't matter, he doesn't find it. I hope someone stalls for 5 minutes and sets up a poll to see what piece you get mated with. Why would you wish that upon me? I don't deserve that. Why would I deserve that? You know, I just realized we're in a 10-minute game. I wasn't even trying to play a 10-minute game. Whoops. US Voss says this is definitely family friendly. Okay. I don't know like what the threshold is for family friendliness. I thought it's much. Oh, I can't move this knight because of rook takes. Rook. Ooh. That is not good, guys. That is really not good. I mean, we can grab another pawn. Oh, wait, low key though, when we grab this other pawn, we do hit this knight. And I'm looking at this sacrifice. It looks kind of juicy. Like rook takes, king takes, knight takes. And the queen gets in. Are we going to sack the rook in back-to-back games? Okay, I see what Supercell is doing here, bro. Don't fall for the bait, guys. Don't fall for the bait. So, guys, like let's say he just jumps this knight in. I'm looking at rook takes, king takes, knight check, The king will have to move back this way. Then our queen comes in. Oh, what? He sacrificed the rook. Because I can't take because of checkmate. So therefore, I would have to play queen takes, pawn takes, rook takes, which is just losing. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That sucks. All right, I guess get my rook out of there. Oh, my gosh. What a move, dude. What a move. I'm just going to kick this rook out and bring my queen in next, and we'll just go for mate. This knight is hanging, so he's going to have to move it. So it's like knight here, kick this rook, and then hop in. Guys, we cannot take the horse here because if rook takes rook, checkmate. Here, knight here. Oh, that's a fork, actually. Here, that is a fork. So we cannot play that move. Queen back, maybe? I don't see too much of a downside here. Let's just go around this way. Maybe queen here and here is a little bit more accurate, but I feel like the rook just blocks then. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. We go live pretty much every single day with streams like this one. So if we go here, here, sacrifice the rook, king takes, check, perpetual. Okay. Our plan is to sacrifice the rook here, guys. For a perpetual. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up, Lambro. Why did you leave the viewer tourney? It just, the stream kept crashing, and we were already like halfway through, so I just kind of figured we'd just move on to a regular stream. So guys, like rook here, rook sacrifice, king takes, queen check, and if he tries to cross the barrier, then we take back this rook, because the rook won't be defending it anymore. So it is a perpetual. It is a perpetual. Can you time out supercells? All right, bro. Should I? I'll give him 5 minutes. 5 minutes to think about his trash talking. Okay. Rook sack doesn't work anymore because the knight recaptures. Wow. This is not good, guys. Don't get it twisted. This is really not good. All right, we'll hit this knight, but we're not even threatening it because the queen can just come back. So we'd have to like take here first to grab this. But by then he's going to get the rook in. Rook here. We push the pawn. Takes, king takes, and we'll slide out this way. So if I were to take here, guys, we would lose, right? Because then they would check us, we would take, and they would mate us. So we can't do that. You can't. We just can't. So what we need to do is create some space for our king. I'm actually looking at this move, but then rook here, so that doesn't really work. We're probably just lost no matter what. Queen back is an option. After queen takes, king takes, the rook won't come in. The problem is it's very passive, you know? But we'll go for it. It is very passive, though. Now we can take, because after rook check, we can take back. Rook takes, and then the queen recaptures. We are currently down 1 point of material. We have 2 pawns for our opponent's 1 knight. If we're ever able to get these pawns rolling, we could be in a good spot. I think we have to play queen here now. Rook takes, queen takes, but then the rook comes in, so we are just lost. We are just lost. We are, in fact, just lost. We're just going to have to sack the rook here. Unfortunately. I think they've got another check. We move. We're probably getting mated. We're at least going to have a forced queen trade, it looks like. We're going to just go for perpetual here. It probably doesn't work. I think the knight just comes back, but we can check here. We're just trying it. This is like literally our only chance of not just instantly losing. So king here, we probably, yeah, okay. Check. I think just knight back. Then we push. Rook here. I mean, it's a queen against... He can sack so much material. He can sack both of his rooks. He can literally sack both of them. And we'd still be losing. Georgie says, I gotta go. My phone is 1%. Bro, plug your phone in and keep watching the stream. What are you talking about, bro? So if we push, rook check, king here, queen check. That's mate. So we can't do that. We have this knight check, but then rook blocks, and we're out of checks. So we have to just force them to find the checkmate in 2 here, I guess. I think he'll find it, though. I'm game reviewing because that guy just steamrolled me in a way I don't normally get steamrolled. Oh, of course it doesn't want to show me the analysis, bro. Of course it doesn't want to show me the analysis. What is going on? Hello? Hello, chess.com? Alright, whatever. Whatever, bro. Alright, we'll go back to 5-0 here. I don't think black was cheating, says Chess Aaron. I mean, dude, that was like a really good game for 2,100. Alright, we're back into the blitz fields, though. Someone said their phone's at 79%. Yeah, that's the kind of energy I need, bro. If you're not charging your phone in preparation for my stream, like, I don't know if I can really support that. Some guy in the other apps chats, I think black is cheating. Dude, I just got steamrolled. I got steamrolled. I mean, maybe they were cheating. I definitely get cheated against on stream sometimes. It just happens, bro. It just happens. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. We go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day. We've got a lot of fun stuff coming up in the near future that you guys just aren't going to want to miss, bro. Trust me. Got some crazy stuff coming soon. Okay. This guy's a little trade happy, not going to lie, but our pieces are nice here. Okay. I'm going to play b6, c5 here. Just trying to meet my opponent's pawn pushes with my own. Take some space. Rook to c8 is probably our next natural move here. Ray the Slay says, wait, you can cheat in chess. Yes, you can use an engine to give you all of the best moves. I think my opponent that last game was potentially doing something sketchy. Maybe not, though. Maybe not, but he played a very perfect game, which is usually a little bit sketchy. Is everyone ooh, okay, let's not spam, guys. Is everyone accusing that guy of cheating because you are a GM or something? No, I just would never lose that personally. What was his accuracy? I'm gonna check in a second. It crashed for some reason when I tried to game review last time, so after this game, I'll try and review that game from last time. So if you guys want to see whether or not he was cheating, just stick around until after this game. Can we push? Takes no. Let's just get another rook behind this pawn. Equal material this game, but I feel like I've got a slightly better position. Can we push now? Takes, bishop takes. Looks grabbable, I would say. Potentially tactics with the queen and rook opening up on this pawn. Not too sure. Hey, we just hit 250 subs on Twitch. That's lit. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. That is pretty lit. Georgie says you're deleting spammers. I must. I must so the chat is fun. Bishop takes, knight takes. No, okay, we can't do that. But I'm just thinking like bishop takes, knight takes, rook takes, rook. That's the thing I'm looking at. But if he does bishop takes, rook takes, then we're losing material. So I can't take that. That was just a blunder for me. Can I take... No. Ah, darn it. That is unfortunate. Okay, we're just going to have to fight a war to get this pawn back now. It's all good. We're technically still not threatening this because the knight is defending in this position. Jordan asks, how long have you been playing chess? Around 6 years now. We're down to 225. We're at 315. We're chilling on the clock. We are down a pawn, though. Could check here. So we take first. Takes. Check. Queen takes. Rook takes. I don't know if I really want to do that. But this pawn is in so much trouble, and I just don't see a good way of defending it. Like, there's no rook here. Yeah, we got to trade queens to not lose more material here, guys. If he does queen takes, rook takes, and the rook hops in, I think we can just make space for our king and then get our bishop out. His knight's not able to easily make it over here. It's fianchetto the bishop. His king is going on a journey. Good luck, buddy. Good luck, Mr. King. Good luck, buddy. Guys, if you want to support a little bit extra, check out my Twitch pinned in chat. Okay, we get out of the way. Now we can't bring the bishop out onto the fianchetto like we wanted to. We can go this way, though. I think if he comes forward, we have this. It's almost checkmate. King here. I'm trying to set up a mating net now. This is checkmate. Oh my god, this is checkmate in one. Dude, that's a crazy checkmate. That's a crazy checkmate, bro. Do you guys see it? Do you guys see it? Yo! That's crazy. All right, guys, let's see if this guy was cheating really quick. I guess like what's like the percentage in your guys' eyes for like a cheater? You know what I mean? Like is it like 95%? Is it 83% is probably not cheating level, I'm not gonna lie. Blunder here. So he blundered at the start. I mean, I mean, he found like 7 best moves in a row, though. You know what I mean? Like, guys, look at this. Look at this. Look at this, okay? Okay. Starting right here, okay? Great move. Best move. Best move. Best move. Best move. Brilliant move. Best move. Best move. Great move. Best move. Great move. Best move. Best move. Like, they don't need to be cheating the entire game for them to be cheating. You know what I mean? And, like, you guys can sit here and say, like, oh, like, that's obvious. Like, those are some obvious moves. But, like, are they really that obvious? Like, what are the odds he actually plays, like, 10 incredibly accurate moves in a row like that? Including brilliance and greats. I just feel like it's not that likely. I mean, I could be wrong, though. Again, like, bro, you know, like the Hans Niemann cheating accusations? Like, people weren't saying he was cheating on every single move. They were saying he was cheating in critical positions. Now, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Hans Niemann was cheating? I'm not sure about it, but I'm just trying to prove my point here. Where's the checker stream? Bro is only on day 28 of asking for checker stream. He has to get to day 30. Let's go for this. Trying to get my bishop through, hit this weak pawn. Hans Niemann wasn't cheating. Magnus just has low elo. What, bro? Okay, I can't take there. We'll drop back. We'll drop back. I would like for him to take, and we take back with like queen or knight. Just get active here. The engine feedback doesn't give a real point on how hard it is to find a move. I guess so. I don't know, guys. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if he gets banned and I get my elo back. You know, I'll see if I get that message in my inbox, bro. I guess so, bro. Takes, pawn takes, queen here. Something like that could be nice. Or queen here even. Got check ideas. I've got bishop here ideas. Maybe there's some sacking ideas as well. Rook to c1 looks nice. Maybe lining the rook and bishop up on that pawn. Here, rook here. Takes, takes, takes. Rook takes. It's not quite doing anything. Here's the threat. Don't think there's anything I can really do about that. Let's get out of the... I guess we'll get out of the way when he plays it. How do we get more pieces involved? I want to go for this. Pawn takes, bishop takes. If he does nothing, I'll take, and it's a free pawn, and I'll still bring my bishop to b2. The idea is we're also clearing the c file for our rook and our bishop to hit this pawn. Don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button if you guys are enjoying the stream. Andy, we don't do 1v1s. We do like viewer tournaments sometimes. That's pretty much it. I guess the problem with this move is the knight hops in, right? Can't take. I guess we got to just go back here. There isn't a clear way for him to get after this pawn. Ooh. Oh no, I blundered. I missed that. That's a shame. It's a cool game. Okay, well, we're down in exchange. We'll obviously still be playing on, but that's unfortunate. Now, yeah, he doesn't have to take. My rook was still stuck there. Again, we want to take and bring our bishop out here. Bring our rook in. Still set this up. Doesn't change much. Does not change much. Bishop here, rook to c1. Hitting this pawn in the center. Targeting this pawn over here. Chat isn't loading for you. I would just try refreshing. What happened to the tournament today? Well, so what happened was my stream crashed a couple times. We played the tournament for around an hour, and then I had to just chalk it, but maybe we'll do another one in the next couple days to make up for it. That's my bad, though. Could also play queen to c3 here. And our knight is looking to jump out as well. Like knight takes here. Could potentially be a possibility in the future if this knight wasn't guarding. Because this pawn is actually pinned. Bishop here, trying to kick the knight away to grab this pawn. I guess we can't because of the queen still, though. See how it plays out. We're gaining a pretty big time advantage, which could be useful. How do you get the arrows? Just right-click and drag if you're playing on a computer. Someone said you should play a chess game with only knights because horses are cool. I guess I agree with that statement. Let's go this way. If bishop here, we have rook takes rook, I think. And I'm also looking at knight here, just like adding attackers to that pawn. My opponent is up in exchange right now, but this is not super easy for him to play. This next. If we can displace that rook, like we're kind of crashing in. Maybe we're supposed to play like rook here, queen here, but we can draw material then. Fair enough. Take like this, give our king some space. Oh, I missed that. Whoops. Okay, we'll just bring our queen forward. Opponent down to a minute. We're down only an exchange and a pawn. I do say only because, you know, it's blitz. We could figure something out. Gosh, it's hard to find a good move. I guess rook forward, trying to get my queen behind it and go after this pawn. It's something. It's better than no ideas, right? My bishop is pretty cool right now. It's pretty lit. Trying to get in here. He might just shuffle back. But then we go in this way. Trying to hit this, hit this, hit this. Bishop takes pawn is now a threat. Because if pawn takes, rook takes. Right? Bishop takes. Okay, that doesn't work. Trying to get in here still. Bishop here maybe is a threat. This pawn twice. Opponent down to 27 seconds, guys. Everyone smack that like button right now if you think we can win this. Let's go. Pawnington? Maybe 2 pawns. I don't see how he defends that. Oh boy. See, if we go here, rook takes. Doesn't work. I'm scared. I'm scared, guys. I'm scared. I have to hold on for 15 seconds. We have to do this, guys. We have to do this. Come on, come on, come on. Gotta keep this safe. This is not hanging. Threatening bishop takes pawn, kicking this rook away. Just maintain the pressure for now. If he pushes, queen takes bishop. Let's go, boys. Come on. We're not winning on the board. Hell, we're not even close. I don't care. I'm taking that win to the bank, boys. US Va says I hit 1100 rapid today. Shout out US Va. Let's go, buddy. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, please click that subscribe and follow button. We are building the greatest chess community on the internet. And we're getting close to 10K subs. If you're watching on YouTube, we're getting close to 10K subs. That's a big deal. K Myro says, when are you doing the hot tub stream? Bruh. Robert says, when is the sleep stream? I would do a sleep stream before I do a hot tub stream, I guess, bro. What would a hot tub stream consist of? Me and like another guy in a hot tub playing chess? That's what you mean, right? You're talking about chess? I just don't know what that would add if we were playing... If we were playing chess in a hot tub. Like, the pieces might get wet. I don't know, bro. Let's target this pawn again. Bishop takes, pawn takes. It's probably fine. Okay, we can't take any more. The knight and the queen defend. Let's try and connect our rooks. Play rook here. Oh, we dropped a pawn. We dropped a pawn. I kind of rushed that. That's a shame. Takes. Okay, our knights defend each other, and we're threatening this knight. Oh, we're also hitting a pawn in the center. I think he goes knight back. We play bishop takes. Oh, interesting. I didn't consider that move, actually. I'm still going to take. Pawn takes, queen goes back. To keep this bishop safe, I guess. I guess the knight defends it. If he plays bishop takes, we'll play knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Really? Really, buddy? Can I play knight takes pawn? No. Trying to sack my rook for the bishop here. Yeah, they're not going to let us. Queen can always go back all the way to A8 if need be. Don't know that I want to take and get all messed up again there. After rook here, our queen slides back. Oh, no, not back. It slides to the side, I guess. Queen to C8 next. Getting ready to double our rooks on this open E-file. Whoa, what? I don't think that's a good move. Because this opens up now. And our bishop is going to be so strong on G7. So strong. That's a free pawn. Look at these snipers, boys. Look at these snipers. Bishop here, queen here, checkmate, and we're hitting the rook. Takes. Bishop takes, queen takes, bishop here. Oh, it's just so winning. Or bishop here. Well, then he pushes. So it's got to be here. Oh, but here he also pushes. But then queen takes. So here, push. Queen takes. We'll go for this because we get a pawn out of it. Yo, this guy's 21-17. Wow. Okay, if we go for this, there's a bishop sack, so I don't want to play into that. How do we do this? Here hits the bishop. Still trying to set this up, guys. Still trying to set this up. If this pawn needs to push, I'll push it. If takes, king takes, there's a fork. So he's going to play rook takes. I guess consolidation's fine, though. Oh. No. See you later, 21-17. See you later, buddy. Let's go, guys. Let's go. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click subscribe and follow. 2103 here. And also check out my Twitch stream. Links pinned in chats. Let's bring the knight out. Push. Push. Bring the bishop out next here. Just castle short. Push. If bishop takes, queen recaptures. If he goes back, we could potentially trap that bad boy in there. High variance over Magnus Carlsen. I mean, yeah, everyone knows that. We don't need to, like, say that out loud, to be honest. Okay, if we take pawn takes... We just push, actually. Push, takes, 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 push, push. Bishop takes, knight takes, takes. Knight takes, queen takes, pawn takes. We might lose a pawn here. Go this way. We're threatening to win a knight now. Queen takes, knight takes, bishop takes, rook takes. That doesn't win any material, so I don't really want to play it. This should be good. If the knight moves, we win a pawn. And we're trying to displace this knight just so we can add even more pressure over here onto this knight, which is pinned to the opponent's queen. Bishop takes, pawn takes. His pawns will get doubled kind of in an ugly way. And we'll grab another pawn here. Rook here, we can defend first. Here, bishop back. Yep, we can defend first. Because the queen defends the bishop, and then we just drag that bishop back. We can't take here. We go this way. We go this way and around. Hit this pawn. Let's get out of the way here. Now this queen sees this pawn. Yeah, bishop back maybe. Ooh, you know what, guys? I think this traps my queen almost. We'd have to go here. My bishop doesn't have... maybe d8. I don't love that. We also kind of lack some development here. I would love to get all my pieces into the game. But I can't move my knight because the bishop takes pawn. So... oh, see, if I go here, my queen gets trapped, guys. That's really bad. Where else can it go? Wow, what a find for my opponent. This is an incredibly good move. That is an incredibly good move. Oh. Wow, dude. All right, I'm just going to hope he doesn't see it. If he sees it, I'll resign. There's just nothing to be done there, man. Like, he's already minus 4.7 here, guys. Or plus 4.7. So, GG's. Good find. Good find. Let's get into another game here. All right, we're playing Quirky Ash 2088. We're at 2019, so he's a little bit higher rated than us. Let's give this a good go here. Bishop back, so if he takes, we take back with pawn, opening our rook open, our rook up. Pawn here, queen here. Bring the knight out. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. go check out my Twitch at High Variance TV. Knight to the center next. So close to winning the tournament, Andy. Good try, bro. Good try. There was a 2900 FM in it, so. Hop into the center if knight takes, queen recaptures. And our queen is quite powerful now. It's a free pawn. Pawn can't recapture because of queen takes queen, and we're threatening to win another pawn now. Oh. Right. Ah, dude, that sucks. He's going to play this, and we're going to have to trade queens now as well. So annoying. This game is going to be pain for the rest of the game now, dude. Bishop is so good. Like, is it even worth taking a pawn? Like, probably not. Like, rook takes, rook takes. I'll just go for it. Bishop takes. Push. That way there's no checkmate. So this is hanging. I don't think this is tieable for me. I don't think this is tieable. Could you beat the FM? Probably. He's 2,900. I'm only 2,000. Probably not. Okay, so again, this is like checkmate or whatever, so we gotta go this way. If check here. Check here takes. Calm little back rank checkmate for me. I can't take because of check here and check forking the rook and the king. Let's keep running. Oh, accidentally just reloaded there. Takes. Bishop here, we're fine. We'll just check. I think we just want a pawn back, honestly. So he's trying to get rook takes pawn here. I don't think there's any way for me to stop that, so I think I just need to focus on what my next best strategy is. I also don't see a good way to defend that pawn, right? Because he just gets over. We'll just go, I guess. We'll try and create a pass pawn through the center of the board here. This. Maybe rook here, and we push using that pin. Takes, we push, we'll win another pawn back for ourselves. Honestly, I'd probably just keep pushing. So here. Okay, we're just going to use all of our pawns. We're going to use all of... Oh, we blundered a pawn there. Don't see it. Fuck. Okay, we'll go behind this pawn. If we can push this, we can have a checkmate maybe, but, I mean... It's kind of a pipe dream, to be honest. This way. I guess we just run our king over and try and stop him, but doesn't work. There's just... Yeah. I'll just resign this. GG's, buddy. GG's, Quirky Ash. All right, let's get into the next one here, guys. We're up around 20 elo on the stream right now, so actually not a bad stream elo gain-wise, but obviously still a little bit lower than where I would like to be, so let's try and string a few wins together here. What happened to make me down a bishop that last game? I missed a check that forked the bishop, basically. Okay, we can take the full center here, targeting a pawn. We can't take it yet because of bishop takes, but it's a good idea to set up. Maybe queen to d7 next and castling long is our best solution. If they start launching pawns forward, they'll have committed pawns on both sides of the board, which will be interesting. That looks quite bad. Takes. Rook takes. Knight jumps in. Guess neither of those moves are perfect, really. Bishop here is interesting. I'm just going to get castled, honestly. I don't see why not. Our opponent's king is still stuck in the center, and he's got to do a lot of work to get it out of the center. Oh, we can push here. I almost just want to take and just ignore that. I don't think I can, though. And once this knight moves, he's going to take this pawn. So we might want to go back, so after takes, we're not getting checkmated, but I also like the idea of bringing it forward. Takes, but then we need... Nah, we got to go back. We got to go back. Now after takes, we take a pawn, so... Hey, thank you, Friendly Bud, for the stars. Appreciate you. Andy says, why are people hating on YouTube? That's just... Dude, people hate when I lose, and they love it when I'm winning. It's just part of the fun of streaming, man. I don't let it get to me, so. Trying to get in here. I mean, like, this is some serious threats. Bishop here next, maybe. I don't have this because I still no check. There's got to be a way to set this up, honestly. There's just got to be a way to find a checkmate here. Convinced of it. This looks nice. Now we're threatening this. Only one piece defending. Our knight and our bishop are hitting it. So like knight takes would be coming with a lot of threats. Even bishop takes is coming with a lot of threats here. After knight takes. Okay. So if I move this knight, that's checkmate. So we need to be very careful here. We could push our pawn. We can't do bishop takes, knight takes, for example, because of checkmate. So I think we just push. Then pawn takes, queen takes looks reasonable. Pawn takes, knight takes looks potentially even better. Queen takes. Yeah, queen takes has to be the move. Because then after bishop takes, knight takes, we've got queen takes with check. And we're just kind of getting in here. We're at least going to win a rook. Okay, so bishop takes. We can't do knight takes. Because if bishop takes queen. How do we do this? Hey, thanks for the star, Porg. Let's hit this bishop. I'm also thinking about bishop here, hitting the rook, setting up some checkmating ideas. And now we're also free to take. Oh, we're not free to take because of queen takes. Okay, we got to be careful. We got to be careful. My king is kind of out in the open, but so is my opponent's here. Crazy game so far. Rook H to E8 is good as well, maybe. Okay, can't lose that. Keep this pawn defended. Now the knight's free to move. Now we're threatening to take here again. Knight, bishop, and queen all coordinating together. He's only got these two pieces defending it. Hi, Laser. Oh. Yeah, I mean, we're down 2 pawns right now, but I'd happily sack them again. My position is pretty good here. I think we can convert this. We just need to be very careful, very precise. Why does he push that? He wants to rotate the rook over, I think. So if we take, is there a rook check? Yes, that picks up my queen. Very tricky move there. Thinking about pushing f5, shutting the rook out. Take, rook takes, bishop takes, queen takes. That's fine. I'd rather shut it out though. Takes. Yeah, it's worth it. We're gonna sack another pawn here. I'm not gonna take back. I can't let his pawn advance that far. Let's double our rooks. Is this queen trapped after knight c6? No, because there is a check. King here. Maybe. Perhaps. Okay, I can't take back with rook because it needs to defend this bishop. Queen takes back is interesting. I'll take back with bishop, though. Yeah, this could be winning. I don't think any more, though. Now I wish I had my rooks over here, right? Unfortunate. Bishop takes is a pretty legit threat now. Snap that off. He's got to open his king up now. This is a huge error, I think. He's got to open his king up. Rook check. If the bishop blocks, we drive the bishop in. Knight takes, queen takes, check. A minute and 3 left to convert here. Guys, if you can't appreciate the brilliance of this game, bro, what are you doing? How are we hating on this game, bro? This is an amazing game. This is so cool. We've sacrificed 3 pawns to open the position and go after our opponent here. So his only move here is this or bishop blocks. Now we sack the rook. Rook takes. Knight takes. There's queen check. Doesn't do much. Oh, we just have to find a win here. Rook here. Potentially. Knight here. Okay, check. King has to go here. Then we sacrifice the rook. And that's checkmate. I mean, like, come on, guys. If that doesn't deserve, just fucking click the subscribe button, bro. Like, I don't know what does. I don't know what does. That was freaking beautiful, man. I'm gonna have to take the question mark out of the title after that one, because that was definitely chess. Before that, I was unsure. Okay, that's a brilliant move. Ew. Beautiful, guys. Let's get into the next game here. Oh. Let me play another one, bro. Let's play another one. All right, we're up to 2022. Would love to push up towards that 2050-ish type beat by the end of this stream. Would love to. Bring the bishop out. Bishop takes. Pawn recaptures. Knight comes out. Getting ready to castle short here. Check the accuracy. It was like 75% that game. Wasn't bad. It's probably... we'll kick his knight away. We can maybe... Yeah, let's bring the knight in. Just improving our pieces, bring them to better squares. I would love to kind of play this at some point, but it just doesn't work right now. Maybe now. Maybe now we can sneak an f4 in. Pawn takes, rook takes. No, we got to get our king out of the way first. And then we got to play it. Our knight is on a great square. We're threatening like bishop takes, pawn takes, then just getting our knight into his position. Take that knight away. Get out of here, bro. If he hops in, I think we're fine. Just kind of assumed it. I guess I didn't look at it for very long here. Oh, we're attacking, boys. Oh, we are in an attacking mood right now. Bishop takes, queen takes, pawn takes, pawn takes, pawn takes, sacrifice the rook. He takes with check there, though. Nah, that should be good. Let me take this way. Takes queen here, hitting the knight. Rook here would also add a pin. It's like knight back. We could just push even. But we could just take. Opponent's in trouble here. We're going to rotate our rooks over. If he can survive the attack, he might be able to win because of that extra pawn. Thank you, Journeyman. Appreciate it. Yeah, pushing is tempting, but taking is probably the better move. Take, knight take, take. It's got to be better. I mean, knight takes is super sketchy. After takes, we're just lining up on him. Takes, queen takes, rook takes, pawn takes. Yeah, that's probably winning. Because we'll get our rooks over. Firstly, this, right? We got 3 attackers on this one pawn. It can't move because of the pressure from the bishop. If he goes to kick it away, we just play bishop takes pawn. So we're at least going to be on equal material, but... Okay, bishop takes, pawn takes. Doubling his pawns is tempting. Rook here is better, though. Check first. Check so the king moves, then we play rook here. Now we're threatening bishop takes, pawn takes, rook takes. Rook here, we take with check. Pick up the knight. Okay, we're just going to kick that out. Later, buddy. Later, buddy. See you wherever you go. I mean, I don't know where he's going with that. Okay. We're equal material, but we're hitting this pawn, and it's hard for him to defend it. Something like rook here, for example, I guess. Ooh. Uh-oh, buddy. We're trying to infiltrate again here. I guess rook here could be a nice move. Let's stop that from happening. Maybe rook to e2 if we have a moment. Can't right now, though. I want to create a passed pawn here. We've got a 5v4. Let's use it. That's a pawn. That is absolutely a pawn. Rook here comes with a big threat of check and mate. It's fine. He's missing the bigger picture here. Rook here. Does he have a check? No, he does not. Check here. Checkmate. That's the threat. How does he defend himself? He needs to move his rook out of the way so his king can slide over. 2 minutes 20 each. We re-threaten checkmate. King here. Maybe rook here. We obviously don't want to repeat moves. We're winning here. We just need to capitalize on the advantageous position. King slides back over. That's what we expected. Rook here. Now we're targeting 2 pawns at once. If he gets greedy and grabs a pawn, he's just getting mated by one of these 2 rooks. 2 different mates. King here. Check, we take the rook. Maybe he takes here. If he checks, I'm going to run my king all the way forward. If he takes, figure it out. Trying to get my pawns forward here. There's no checkmate, but it is important we keep scanning for it. This way. Now this rook threat becomes a thing again. The rook's got to go back somewhere. It's got to give his king space. Let me push. No, not push. Don't really want to play rook back. So I'll take. Takes and takes, and we've got an outside pass pawn. Also threatening this pawn. Still no checkmate. This rook is not able to participate with the checking. It's got no checks. Keep pushing here. Still no checks. I mean, I guess it's just a race. Okay, now there's checkmating ideas. Block with the rook. Rook takes, pawn takes. He's not there in time. 33 seconds left. Push. We can keep pushing. We can keep pushing, then we check. 25 seconds left for our opponent here. Push. It's actually checkmate because rook takes, queen promotes. Forwards. We just keep going forwards here. So that way the other rook can't get involved. GG's. Let's go, boys. Let's go. If you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. Let's hop into the next one here. Bishop here, getting ready to castle short. Pawn forward. Knight comes out. They're trying to push in the center. We'll just drop back, though. Not a big deal. Bishop here is an option. I'd rather just give my bishop space to come back into. If you guys want to support a little bit extra, I'm also live on Twitch at High Variance TV. Link is pinned in chat. There's also knight here and here going for a fork. I just don't want to... I guess, like... I guess that's not a bad idea. Can always cement it in. And also give that a square. Oh! Whoops. What am I doing, bro? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. I guess we just keep going here. There's no real, like, option besides attacking at this point. Let's pin the knight to the queen. That is pretty bad. That is a pretty bad blunder. It's not an easy position to quickly like rotate pieces in, to be honest. It's not really set up well for attacking, but push here, takes. We gotta play rook takes to defend this pawn. Trying to open this up and just apply more pressure. Maybe we push again, pawn takes, knight takes. Queen takes, doesn't quite work yet. Got an idea. Bishop takes, pawn takes, rook check, and then the queen slides out. Take back with the pawn, bro. I'm playing rook to h3 my next move, no matter what. So you're saying there's a chance. We check with the bish, I guess. Because if bishop blocks, pawn pushes a Forkington. Bishop blocks. Oh, bishop takes. Bishop here, is that the idea? Queen here. Okay. Okay. I obviously have to like play queen takes. After queen here, we rotate around this way and we try to get in with like the queen and rook. We could also play king here, rook here maybe. The problem is the bishop is cutting off this square, so we really need the queen to go in so we can actually check. So this. Now we've got these nice pawns in the center. Oh, caught a bit of lag there. Sorry, guys. Should be good now. Should be good. Sorry about that. I'm continuing with my plan here, guys. We must infiltrate. We must go for the checkmate. We're down material. Is stream okay now? Is stream okay now, guys? I saw it lagged for like literally like 2 seconds there, but it should be good now, right? I guess after this, like the bishop moves to the queen. No, I can't though. Fork. Wait, fork, rook takes. Fork, rook takes. Queen takes, rook takes, rook takes. No, it's not a fork. I lied. But after queen here, is this a fork? Because rook takes, pawn takes. Rook takes, queen takes. Hold on. Black has issues. What? You're inviting me into your crib? You're inviting me into your crib like that, bro? Are you sure? No rook trade. There's not even a rook check because our rook and our knight guard that square. Threat is knight here. Or knight here, maybe. Not sure yet. Okay, knight here doesn't work because of queen takes now. Knight here doesn't work because of knight takes. Rook here is interesting. Rook here is interesting. Rook here, pawn push. We take. Okay, let's go for it, guys. Let's go for it. It's buttery smooth now. Type shit, bro. Type shit. How long will you be streaming tonight? Not 100% sure yet. I kind of just go up vibes. Usually around like 4 hours, you know what I mean? So I started streaming at around 7, so I would say like around 11 is probably like a reasonable guess, to be honest. All right, let's see here. I mean, knight here is super tempting now. Knight here, rook takes. There's no follow-up, though. This is going to seem like a crazy move, but I just can't stop myself from playing it. Give me your rook, bro. I'm driving the rook away so my knight can hop in without his rook taking my rook. It's got to be this. It's got to be this. Now the knight hops in. Now we are threatening this pawn again. Sacks. If they're checked, the king slides backwards. We're fine. There's no other checks here. We're just applying more pressure. Down to 24 seconds, though. We got to speed up here if we want to win this. This is like damn near checkmate. Sack the rook, maybe. Oh, there's so many different moves he could play. I can't even predict what he's going to do here. I need to coordinate my pieces better, though. Rook here is probably a good next move. There's check, but we just run then. So he probably doesn't want to go for that. There's so many good and bad moves he could play here. It's just impossible to predict. It's literally impossible. Push. No, we can't just take. I guess pushing is a good idea for him. What do I play if he pushes? Check. Check. Queen blocks I'm taking. Just because of time constraints here. Should have gone this way. I hung my rook. Unreal, dude. Made like the comeback of dreams, and I just throw it away like that. Oh, it's just such a beautiful comeback, man. It was just such a beautiful comeback. That's so unfortunate. Ugh, dude, that's so crazy. Ugh. Just couldn't hold on to my rook there at the end. I was just too low on time. He was up on time on us. We're playing the Slav defense here. We're at 2020 ELO right now. Not doing too bad. We started the stream at 1993, so we are still up around 27 ELO, the equivalent around 4 wins on the day, which is not bad. Knight takes, bishop takes. Then we'll start to target this pawn in the center. Hit the pawn. Add a second attacker to that pawn. If bishop takes, we'll take first. In between move. Hold on, guys. I'll be back in 1 second. Oh, shit. All right. We back. Sorry, guys. Take that bishop. Take here, because if queen takes... Oh, wait. We still can't take. Bad thought process there. Oh, wait a second. Okay. We almost have something here. Like rook here and here. And then there's like checking ideas. Like he can't, he's a little stuck right now. He's a little stuck. I think we could maybe win in a couple of moves here, potentially. Like, is there a sack? Not quite. It's almost something. I guess it's almost something. I guess rook here. We've bishop takes. Let's see what he plays. He's in trouble because this bishop is hanging. This bishop is hanging. He needs something else to defend it. Bro, that's so retaliatory and immature, bro. Like, oh my gosh. Takes. Bishop takes. No, that doesn't work. Whatever, bro. Oh, I can just play queen takes, though. Oh, no, I can't. I can't. Pawn takes. Rook takes. All right. Here's my thought, though, guys. After this, rook here. But then his pawn is promoting. I lied. I want to get this in, but he's got rook back now. Okay. Okay, we're just up a pawn, I guess. The stream is lagging. Bro. Okay, we need to use our king to just escort these pawns forward. This should be a win here. Should be a win. The thing is, I can't let the rook... Like, I can't just push because of rook check. So I'm going to try and push the c pawn here. King forward like this, maybe? Guess that could create a passed pawn. I mean, he's just never going to promote. My king is just so in time. It's go time. If check, we go back this way. Oh, no, wait. Oh, my God, I think he could have just pushed. That was a blunder for me, I think. Yeah. He can't push because of king takes rook now. And this c-pawn can just go, hopefully. I've made this a little bit more sus than I had to, though. Oh, wait. Push, takes. Push, 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 push. Checkmate. He would have to, like, turn this into a knight. Would he do that? Oh, no, because there's check. But then we go this way. Okay. Oh my god, if he won by promoting into a knight, that would have been crazy. I guess we can create another pass pawn here. If he checks, we go forward, win this pawn. His king should probably start shuffling over at this point. Okay. Now his king can't shuffle over because that's just checkmate. So he's probably going to just check us here. But then our king gets over. Check. Just getting ready to push for these last two squares here. His king is cut off. Where's he go? He's got to go. He's cutting his rook off. Now his king is cut off from helping. Is this drawn? I'll try going around this way. I wonder if this is a draw. I'm not too sure. What's up, Cyvoy? What is one thing you've learned about chess that took your understanding to the next level? You have to create a plan in the middle game. That's like the easiest way to improve. You have to create a plan. Even if your plan isn't amazing, it's better than having no plan at all. If you just sit around shuffling pieces around and waiting for your opponent to make a mistake, your progression is very capped. You only be able to reach a certain level. GG's, boys. I think my opponent blundered there. I think that was actually drawn potentially. Nope. No, I found the correct setup actually. Cool. Let's get into the next game here. We're playing Sub-Hero 2031. We're up to 2028. Not bad, not bad. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, please don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. We are live pretty much every day with streams like this one. And let's castle short here. Hey, thanks for the 100, Elijah. Appreciate you, bro. Let's develop the bishop with a tempo hitting the queen. One sec, guys. Ooh, I think we can take here. Because the queen is a little bit overworked. It's the bishop and the queen hit here. So, like, bishop takes, queen takes, bishop takes. I mean, it's a sack. The question is it worth it to us, I guess? I don't think it's quite worth it, but this is promising here. Maybe our knight gets in. Just push, maybe. Queen here, rook to d1. Just lining up pressure in the center. Let's keep our pawns safe here. They can play a check and pick up a pawn, but we're just going to get them back, so it doesn't really matter. There's the pressure. I don't think that they can push. I think we should be all right. I mean, they can't push for obvious reasons because of this, but like check and then push. Okay, I'll drop back for now. Now if they check, bishop blocks. Wow, castling long into all of that is crazy. That is crazy. We gotta punish him for this. I'm trying to sneak in here. Sneak in, use the bishop and the knights. Okay, they're trying to play bishop here. So we can't sneak in because of the bishop check. That sucks. I can't push this because then they en passant me. This is the best move I'm seeing. I think that they win a pawn here in the center, though. It's a shame that we missed that. In a game that we were otherwise playing very well, I think. Let's go here. Keep my knight, you know, somewhat involved in the party a little bit. I don't want to go back with it. Push, keep it defended. If pawn takes, bishop takes, and our bishop is finally freed from its cage. If you guys want to support the stream a little bit extra, I am also live on Twitch at High Variance TV. Links pinned in chats. Threat here is pawn takes. I guess queen takes. Is that worth it? Probably not. Probably not. Oh, that is good for us. That looks really good for us. I mean, bishop takes, and then they... That pawn's hanging. He takes with check. Pushes with check, I mean. Just get out of the way. This is hanging and this is hanging, but they can just push, hit our queen. We'll have to move. Okay, they miss it. Thank you. Thank you. We obviously are going to lose this pawn, but this is huge for us. We have this open B file to work with now. Down a minute and 10 seconds on the clock, but we're not doing bad here. Is there a way to keep that pawn alive? Just queen back. That's a little bit too passive for me. We'll just chuck it. We're just going to chuck that pawn. If he pushes, we drop back. We're fine. Time to double our rooks on this open B file. We could take that bishop if they are not careful. Okay, I'm going to... If we take and give them that, that's scary, but that's a fork also. So I think I have to go for this. We take again. Oh, really? Rook takes is interesting. Because after queen takes, there's no more progress, and we have bishop takes knight. Okay, I did miss that. Yikes, this is a crazy position, guys. Hold on. Queen back. I think we need our queen on defense. This rook is ready to rotate over, but it can't. It can't rotate over because check and checkmate maybe. But I guess our queen recaptures and defends. Right now, his issue is that his rook is hanging. This pawn is hanging as well. I guess rook here solves both. Can the rooks work together here? Takes. We're down to 30 seconds here, guys. We're going to be plus 2 points of material. But it's check here. Check here. And then is... Well, then rook... Well, we don't have rook back. Maybe we should have taken with the other rook. Checked him here, but I'm not too sure about that either. Opponent still has 2 minutes and 11. Crazy one, guys. This bishop is not contributing. This knight's not great either. Our queen's kind of out of the game. We're gonna be plus 2 with worse positioning, kind of. This bishop's annoying. There's no fork because the bishop takes. "15 seconds left. Insanely complex position. If I clutch this, this would be crazy. I'm definitely not supposed to win here. I wouldn't be surprised to see rook takes, queen takes, rook here. So we're going to play rook recaptures first if they take our rook. Let's pre-move it. Opponent still with 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Rook takes, queen takes, check. Is this enough? That's checkmate if he's not careful. Check here. This knight here is our next move. We got to just kind of panic move back here. I need my bishop involved somehow. Sack, I guess. Oh my gosh, we did it, guys. Oh my gosh, we did it. We won on the clock also. Oh my gosh. We won on the clock and the board. 4 seconds left on the clock there. We found this clutch bishop move. He was threatening back rank checkmate. My knight and my queen couldn't defend, so. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. All right, I'm going to abort this one. This guy is much lower elo than me. Let's find a new opponent. Oh my gosh, it's another 1900. I got to fix my my ratings possibilities. All right, here we go. 2066. Nice even matchup here. Let's get it, guys. That last one was an insane clutch, dude. So help the bishop get ready to castle short here. Maybe we could castle long as well. Honestly, like, let's see what he plays, but the potential is there. Unless he just is launching stuff. Don't have to make our mind up yet. Push again, perhaps? Question mark. Pawn takes, rook takes. Takes. Now my rook is opened. Really going to be tough for my opponent here in a second if he's not careful. It's this. Pawn takes knight here. We're hitting this pawn twice, but more importantly, we're opening our queen up to get into the game. here, here, here. Here. Don't want to get too ahead of myself here. Takes. Queen here is really interesting as well in a second. Using the knight. Okay, doesn't work anymore. This doesn't work either. We can take in the center. Do we really want to kill a move doing that? I'm not sure. I think we should castle, but then the knight hops in. With check. We move. We can just take as well. And jump. Oh, take and bring the queen in. Why not? Really? Okay, so queen here threatening checkmate is one idea. They'd block with the queen, maybe the rook. I guess that's not great long term. There's castling. But then our knight hangs. Queen here looks like the most logical move. Trying to get my queen onto the outside and deliver some sort of checkmate here. If you guys want to support the stream a little bit extra, I'm also live on Twitch, High Variance TV. Links are pinned in chats. Obviously, if we can remove this light squared bishop, it's providing most of the defensive support for the white position here. So I will. I don't want to take this. I actually want to use this knight to allow myself to castle here. Queen here, if bishop takes, that's checkmate. No way around it. That's check and mate as well. So bishop takes, checkmate. If he does nothing, check here, checkmate. So I think he's got to play rook or queen here. Okay, we could play a queen check. That's kind of useless to me. There's this check. That wins material now. Because we've got two attackers on that bishop. Ooh, and queen takes. That's going to be mate, I think. I think it's mate. Okay, there's queen takes, rook takes, rook takes. Knight back, check, knight blocks. Is there anything better? I don't see anything better. I'm just going to go for it. If my knight couldn't block, we'd be in more trouble here. Bishop here, we meet with just castling, or I guess we have to block here. Bishop here is kind of scary, guys. Knight here. Knight here. If rook takes, knight takes. Knight here, if bishop takes. Oh my gosh, this is such a clutch move. This is such a clutch little move. Holy guys. This is so clutch. Now we've got a rook and two knights versus a rook and a bishop. He doesn't even have a pawn for compensation here. He takes away our castling rights. Oh boy. Oh, I'm seeing something evil. If we can take this, we can just move our king and his rook gets trapped maybe? Not quite, not quite, not quite. We need a passed pawn. Thing is, I've got pawns that can move. I've got a rook that can move. I guess now this. If we go here, bishop takes, knight takes, that's fine. Here, rook takes, knight takes, that's fine. And then rook to e8 next. Trying to start untangling everything. Here, b5. Push maybe. Pushing is nice because if takes, king takes bishop. Takes knight here. Ooh, wait, he can take and take. So take, we'll have to play knight recaptures. But then he would take here. Oh, so take pawn recaptures. Very complicated still. If we are precise, we can win this one, though. Checking, maybe. Let's get our pawns forward here. Ooh, this could be a good move for him. I guess we'd just push again. But then his bishop is just cemented in for forever. No, it's not. Now our king has mobility. Rook here. Crazy stuff still. Here, here. Let's try and get through here. Oh, there's pawn takes pawn. Oh no, but king takes, pawn push, rook here. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. We're okay. We are okay. There's no pawn takes pawn. The bishop needs to move. I might have messed this up. Rook here, king. The king does come. The king can make it. The king can make it. Here, here. Well, if we go here, bishop takes, knight takes, yeah. And then this way. If his king steps into a square, I can check him. We can pick up his rook. He's got to be very careful. 55 seconds versus a minute and 3. Everyone tap that like button right now. If you guys think I can win this one, let's go. Rook's trapped. He's going to take, I guess. It's just trapped. Bishop takes, I'll recapture with the knight. Or even just bishop take, king take. Takes. Or just knight takes. 45 seconds is plenty. Yeah, I think he's just going to let the timer run out. That's a nice little win for us there, guys. He's 2066. That's a nice little win. Let's go, boys. Almost up to 2050. Almost up to 2050. Bro, why am I getting an 1845 when I'm 2050? That is a 200 elo difference. Give me a better opponent. Like 1919? This will get me to exactly 2050, so I'll take the challenge, I guess, but I don't know why. I guess it's because once you get up to this elo, like there's less players at that elo. I don't know. Oh, what? I have not had someone play this against me in a minute, dude. What? I think I just push now. Kick the knight away. Bishop here. I think we're actually technically supposed to like just go after him as well. Why is he attacking me so hard? Bro, chill. It's just a game, man. Relax. Let's go for the bishop trade. If he goes bishop takes, queen takes, my queen threatens to infiltrate pretty hard. Low key. This looks pretty good. Hit this pawn. The knight's ready to hop in as well now. Fried liver is crazy this high? Yeah, not gonna lie, yeah. The queen. He's got to keep this pawn defended, otherwise that is a fork. It just slides back. But now we can't take here because of the knight. What am I saying? We are going to be castling along this game. He's launched forward a lot of pawns on the queen side of the board. On the king side of the board, I mean. So, yeah. Go back this way. Our knight has some good reroute options. Not concerned about getting that buddy back in the game. Let's slide over. I kind of want to push. Push. I mean, bro, I read the chat. I don't at the end of games when it's like getting crazy sometimes, just because I gotta like lock in and win the game. You know what I mean? I think that hangs upon. Like after, oh no, it doesn't. I mean, I'm looking at these knights hopping in and I don't like it, so I kind of want to push. But then at the same time, if I push, this kind of becomes a weakness. I think it's a trade-off I'm going to have to be okay with. It was fried liver starts from E4. Yeah, that's true. It's kind of like a... Shoot, what's the name of fried liver when it goes the other way, not E4? I forget. But yeah, guys, if we win this, we hit 2050. My peak rating is 2189 on Blitz, but we haven't been anywhere close to that in a while, to be fair. Just trying to get this. All my rooks lined up with his king. Imagine if this knight wasn't here. This would be a check. Forking them and the pawn wouldn't be able to recapture. But we don't need to get hung up on hypotheticals too long. Queen here, knight here, setting up even more attacking threats. We'll double our rooks on this nice C file. I want to kick it, but that just opens up the knights hopping in the future. Getting ready to push, kick this knight, and then checkmate our opponent. For 2050 ELO, let's go. Let's go, boys. Holy, I think this is going to be a sacrificing opportunity. I think we've got rook takes pawn. Or knight takes with check. The queen can't recapture because of rook takes. They can't take back. And then this hangs as well. Oof, that's brutal. That is brutal. Takes. No, we don't want to do that. We want to take here first. Now this is hanging. Our knight is ready to spitefully retreat and grab a pawn on the way out. That's not a royal fork. The knight blocks. Just make sure I'm not missing anything here. I want to get to 2050. If queen takes, this knight was lost anyway. I'm spitefully grabbing a pawn in front of his king, like I said. Check. Would like to now double my rooks. Defend a pawn. Rook to c8 next. What's up, Mr. Alec? How's it going? Rook here is an option. Rook here is also a good option. There's no fork because of knight takes. Okay, rook here. I'm assuming knight here is coming next. Okay, this pawn is not defendable, so. Knight takes, then rook here. There's still no check again because of the knight. Just trying to infiltrate here, guys. Okay, I'm going to get my king out of the way. I feel like they've had a lot of like potential fork opportunities, and I just don't want to deal with any of that right now. Plus 3 points of material. I'm up in exchange and a pawn at the moment. I wish I could go here. I guess I go this way. It's not good. That's probably decent. We hit the knight. We've got this beautiful pass center pawn. We've got a 2v1 on the king side. We are down a minute on the clock. I will say. And the knights are hopping around, but now they're feeling a little bit stuck. One knight moves, I take the other. Rook here now. Rook here, check. Rook here, check. We take. Rook here, check. King here. Takes. I think we win material here. I think. Could be wrong. Open to being wrong. Guess there's knight here, but then just rook takes. Knight takes, rook takes. Oh, wait, that's with check. We'd have to play a check in this position and then take. So now rook takes, I think, is winning because there's no knight takes because of rook takes rook. Rook takes, knight check. Yeah. We can just grab that material. Boys, we're hitting 2050. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. We made his knights awkward enough that a mistake was made. Now we're just up a clean rook. 2 rooks and a knight versus rook and knight. And there's no additional pawns for white as compensation here. Why is Bill Nye telling me I'm going to lose my chess game, dude? What the heck? Shut the fuck up, Bill Nye. That's what I have to say to you. Bill. Bill Nye, the science guy. Dude, I only have 30 seconds left. Low-key, I should speed up. That is a fair point. If that's why you were saying that, Bill Nye, that's a fair point. Whoops, let's not do that. He can't push. Takes, knight takes. I'm on operation make a beautiful queen. Make a lovely queen. L-bait, I'm not taking that. Oh, we're about to bulldoze. 18 seconds left, though. The knight. Go here. Takes. Give me all your pawns. Takes. Push. Chill, bro. Chill. Chill. Relax. It's just a game. No, I misclicked. That's so stupid. Oh my gosh, dude. Like, I just, like, legitimately, guys. Legitimately, and I'm not lying right now. Rook here. He moves, right? Like, this is such an easy checkmate, like, in just, like, a couple of moves. Like, I'm never not getting this checkmate. I'm never not getting this checkmate. And I just mouse slipped, bro. Whatever. We win this game. We get to 2050. It's a tie. It's not a loss, but... Oh my gosh, dude. That's so frustrating. I was trying to tell him to chill, and he wasn't listening. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. Help me out. And if you want to support a little bit extra, check out my Twitch stream, High Variance TV. Links are pinned in chats. If knight takes, I think we do queen takes, just lining up on this pawn right here. Knight here and here, maybe. Something like that. Bill and I distracted you. I blamed him. All right, bro. As long as we're deflecting the blame to someone aside from myself, I'm cool with that. These knights, very powerful. It's just like you play a great game of chess, you leave it all out on the board, and then you lose like some dumbass game like that. Like it's just tough. Let's grab this open file here. If he pushes, trying to get my knight to move, we're fine, I think. Fine. Hmm. Just take, I guess. Fork. So this is like not a threat. We'll just slide over. Bishop here. Trying to get my rooks doubled on this e-file again. I obviously want to hop my knight into the center, but it's just not on the table right now. Go this way. Pre-move the recapture. Bishop here, maybe. Or he's trying to come here. All right, let's see if he like kind of tunnel visions a little bit. I think we can skewer his queen to his rook if he's not careful. His bishop back becomes quite good now. Knock his rook here. Gotta do something. Okay. That works. Hit the queen. If queen takes, rook takes bishop. If bishop here, queen takes bishop, pawn takes back the queen, and then the rook grabs the queen. Oh, that doesn't work. Because if rook takes rook. Well, then queen takes pawn. Okay, we should probably just keep everything safe here. We should probably just keep everything safe here. If we win this game, we're up to 2050 elo. I'd like to win. Push. Push. Bishop here. Rook here. I would like to get my queen a little bit more involved. We can reroute it. Okay. He wants queen here and here. And guarantee it. So I'm going to bring my queen back. Now we're threatening rook takes, pawn takes. Queen takes queen. We're going to do it, boys. We're getting the 2050 elo. After last game's horrific disappointment, we're getting there, guys. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Okay. Hey, and you know what? We're even up on the clock this game, just for you guys. Up over a minute. Let's get in. Let's get in and end this guy. Rook here. Queen here. Rook trade. Defend our pawn. Let's not let him come mess our pawn structure up. We have check opportunities now. None of it does too much, though. Trying to go after our opponent's king here. We've got the bishop and the queen working together here. Takes. Push. I mean, everything is nicely defended. That is a passed pawn now, but he can't push it, so... I'll take back with the pawn so my queen can enter. Okay. Check. Push again, maybe. Takes. I'm trying to push, basically. But we maybe should have defended this pawn with the bishop or something. This might not be the most accurate set of moves I've ever played, to be honest with you guys. If we push, takes here. I don't want to. I don't want to open myself up to all those checks, to be honest. Still trying to get this push in. Guys, we got to get. Oh. Okay, I can't do that trade probably. If he played that so confidently. If that makes sense. Check. Back this way. Check. Why is this getting sketchy, bro? Why is this getting sketchy? What have I done here? Let's go after a pawn. Uh-oh. Check here. Well, then we're just out of checks. Oh my gosh, dude. If we check him here, he just blocks and we're just out of checks. But I'm losing. I just can't. You know what's funny is I think he could have just blocked. I'm -5. I'm -5. Dude, I just can't close out, bro. I just can't finish, man. He was -5 at the end of the game there. All he had to do was block. Bro was a little too excited for that perpetual, if you ask me. That's next. If you guys want to help me get to 2050, all you got to do is click that subscribe and follow button, guys. That's all you got to do, man. That's all I need for motivation. I don't need money, bro. I don't need donations. Just let's help this channel grow, guys. If we win this, we still get to 2050. This is a +8 ELO opportunity here. Oh, they can push. Let's bring our rook into the center. Knight here, castle short. Knight here, castle short. They're going to go for like this probably. Let's drop back here. If bishop takes, pawn takes. Thank you, Brian, for the makeup brush. Appreciate you, bro. We castle. If the knight hops in, we'll just take. We can't let him just chill there like that. There's like bishop takes, queen takes, knight into the center potentially here. Definitely good now. If he kicks us out, I think we can check. Push, knight take, pawn take, queen take. Yep. You can't push. Knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes, rook, and we're just raiding the house. If he moves here, that's check. That's really scary for white. This way, there's a royal fork. This way, there's a fork. Oh, I'll have a fork no matter what. Oh, but here. Super interesting. What? Oh, queen back. Queen back. Try number 3 to win a completely winning game for 2050 ELO. Come on, guys. Please, Alex, do not throw this, buddy. Trying to push in the center. Okay, we can't push. We can't push. Okay, we'll push this way instead. Bring the king. Rooks are nice here. Okay, if I push again, the knight's going to hop in. So I don't really want to do that. Rather bait him into pushing and recapture here. Who said there's literally no way to not win, bro? Why would you ever jinx me like that? Also, there's like tactics of like rook takes, pawn takes, and then pushing this pawn 2 squares that I'm going to have to keep an eye on. I just want to throw that out there. Now we go back. Now we go back, looking to push through, looking to make progress. Still up a minute on the clock here. Is this rapid or blitz? This is 5-minute blitz. Bro, just click resign, bro. Let me get to 2050. Come on. I can't push. I can push here, though. Takes, king takes. We're making progress. Hypothetically, if everything gets traded, 2 rooks versus rook and knight is... I think it's drawn, but like I'll probably win just because it's like practically hard to defend. But we're up a pawn aside from the exchange. We could check, create a passed pawn, maybe. No, we can't. Go back here. Let's bring the rook this way, looking to create progress, looking to play checks. Now we have a passed pawn. Rook here, knight. There could be something there. Let's drive the king back. Go after this pawn. There's a check, but we're fine. I guess I wouldn't go this way, because that's checkmate. That'd be a pretty funny way to lose. Check here. Checkmate. Let's not do that. Let's not freaking do that, dude. Maybe rook here and here for whites. Maybe. If I can get my other rook in, we could be in good shape that way as well. Take. Check. I'll probably just go to f5, I would assume is the best play here. Check here. Just going to loot these pawns, basically. Knight takes, pawn takes. Like, this is... I think if I was white, I'd be looking for these. Like, knight takes, pawn push. Which doesn't quite work. Check. Then rook here. Oh, there's a knight check, though. Spin the knight to his king. If rook here, there's no check. There's rook takes, king takes, knight takes, but then I'm taking all of these pawns. Actually, knight here, rook here. Hey, let's go, boys. 2050. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, guys. All right, guys, we're going to play a couple more games. At this time, I would really appreciate it if you guys want to support the channel. Head over to my Twitch at High Variance TV. I want to do a nice raid for another Twitch streamer. It will be fun. You'll have to be a part of it. Just go over to my Twitch stream. Let's do a fun little raid. If you guys don't know what that means, a raid is when I basically redirect all of you guys so that instead of watching my stream, you're watching another Twitch streamer's stream. And it shows on their stream that it's like a raid and it's like a fun thing. So, and you get these little parachute icons that drop in on their screen, I guess. All right, who's ready for me to punt like 100 elo to end the night? Okay, queen here. We'll just kick that. Knight here's a little worrying, but we can just snap that off. Let's just trade. Lining up some pressure here. Threat is bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes with check, hitting the king and the rook. And we're getting ready to castle long. Now our rook is lined up with his queen. Something like knight here could be very troubling for black. It's a fork, isn't it? That's a fork, ain't it, buddy? Queen tries to get in here, I guess. Check. This pawn is such a weakness. I'm just trying to figure out how I can take advantage. Then queen here, probably. And then we just launch the pawns forward. That sucks. I don't want to trade. I don't think I have to either. Hit this pawn, defend our pawn. And this one here as well. Maybe like rook here and rook here is pretty active, pretty good, I think. Twitch stream is High Variance TV, guys, for those of you asking. This looks nice. Adding a second attacker to that pawn. Takes. Rook takes, queen takes. They can't grab a pawn because I just take. So I think that's a blunder from our opponent here. Could take another pawn, but then they would grab here, which I don't think I really feel inclined to allow. Queen here. If the rook tries to come in, we checkmate. They have some back rank issues that they have not dealt with yet. Now we add another defender. Now rook here. We can either slide back or we could check. I'm just going to check here. Check and grab this pawn. Now after rook takes, queen takes. Probably just come back. Or we could grab this pawn. I'm grabbing all the pawns. We're up 2 pawns here now. My king will run away this way. Peak says, do a brilliant, brother. Dude, I can't just do a brilliant on command. This isn't really a good brilliant type of game either. Check, check, pick up this pawn. They'll grab this pawn. We're just trying to clarify the position a little bit here. I would love a queen trade. Gonna see if we can maneuver for one here. Would have to be a check on this square. I don't think it's possible. Okay, let's stop his checks and we'll just start pushing. I don't think there's perpetual. Maybe there is perpetual. Oh, I might have messed up here. Is there another check? Okay, back there. Now what? Okay, no more checks. The goal is to not get stuck in perpetual and to advance our pawns and create a beautiful queen. Not an ugly queen, a beautiful queen. Queen trade would be nice. Queen takes, pawn takes here. Queen takes, pawn takes here. Hey, thank you, Ken Diets, for the laughing disco. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Let's keep going. There's a check here, but we can block. We're just faster. Nice. I mean, we're gonna promote with check, so we just come back now. Endgame champ is locked in. Type shit, bro. I am the endgame champ. Let's go, guys. If you guys are just tuning in, I'm going to play 1 or 2 more games. I really want everyone to go over to my Twitch stream. I want to do a nice raid for another Twitch streamer. I'll find someone cool for you guys. Don't worry. Thank you, Sahel, for the happy poop, bro. Appreciate you. It's better than a sad poop, I guess. All right, we get sat lock here. We're up to 2056, guys. We're playing great right now. Let's go. Let's go. Get ready to castle short. Push. Not allowing these pawns to push through here. Now we will get castled. Bishop comes back. Guys, let me know if you're watching on Twitch already. Put in the Twitch chat. Who do you guys want to raid? Let me know, guys. Push. Queen here, knight here, trying to set up some ideas. Okay, that pawn is loose now. Let's bring our other rook over. I'm going to play knight takes. I want to get my bishop out and hit this pawn. Pawn takes. I don't want to trade off all my pieces like that yet. Hey, thanks for the 6-7, Robert Waked. Appreciate you. Oh, that just straight up would have hung my bishop. We'll go this way. Bishop takes, knight takes. It's kind of flat now, the position, but I would say I like my position better than theirs, so I'm not mad about it. Let's take over this open file. Rook to d7 could potentially be devastating for our opponent here. Keep an eye on this pawn. 3 defenders against the 3 attackers. This rook here would add an additional attacker. There's no queen takes, the bishop blocks, and the queen blocks. And we're trying to get here for the triple fork. The triple fork of doom. Let's go, guys. Queen recaptures is tempting. Rook recaptures is better. This is just more active. We're trying to get in here. This is still a fork, though, guys. Okay. He's got 2 attackers. I've got 1 defender right now. I want to keep my knight here. I want to keep my rook here. So let's use our queen to defend it. I'm thinking this. This looks like our best move. Also preparing maybe to get f4 in, but we can't quite yet. This rook here is a necessity now. Hey, thank you for the flow state, Luke. Appreciate you, bro. Oh, I was not paying attention. Oh no. Oh, he's playing a good game. That's such a shame. I'll see what I can do here, guys. This is probably just lost, though. Wow, just hung a piece. That's crazy. That is crazy. It has been a long day of chess, I guess. So bishop takes, bishop takes. Queen here. Let's push again. We'll just push again. Trying to get in here. Bishop takes, queen check. Doesn't really do anything. I guess that's a good move. Ooh, but queen check, rook here. Queen check, rook here. And I move. They take with mate. There's no mate, I guess. It's here. It's here. We defend the mate. We threaten a pawn. If I can get a nice... We're back. Big announcement. We're back, guys. Come on. Come on. Let's win this, guys. We haven't lost in a few games here. We're still down, though. We're still down. Queen here, maybe? Check here. He's out of checks. The rook defends. Trying to see if checking provides any sort of advantage to me right now. I don't think it does. But I think if we slide our rook back... I don't want to do that, though. Let's see if we can get a mistake out of them. Here, the queen probably just has to return. I genuinely don't know what I'm doing, bro. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, guys. Everyone head on over to my Twitch stream. Let's go. I'm pulling up my Twitch stream right now. We're on High Variance TV. We're going to do a raid. This is my stream. All right. We're going to go over to chess now. Wait, I need to see the category chess, bro. Hold on. Who we got? Why So Serious? All right. So we just grab this dude's name. His name. All right. Everyone hop in, guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go.